Hello guys and gals, and welcome to the E3 Apps Explosion 2015. This is the Microsoft episode. So, as always, these are just my opinions. I will never force them upon you. If you disagree, you can always write it in the comments, and of course, tell me your thoughts and feelings. And let's just begin. So, this year, I would say that Microsoft did a very good job. I think that they went above and beyond this year. I was really surprised and very impressed with how they took care of their stuff this year. I remember last year I was not too, oh my god, by them last year, but I enjoy them. But this year I thought they really stepped their shit up. I think they have this new guy, Phil Spencer, is in charge, and I really like him, and he I think he gets it. I think he gets what people want. It's not just the same stuff they've been doing for years, but, you know, different genres, different types of games, and little by little it's coming together, and I'm happy about that. And as a guy who wants all the consoles by the end of this generation, I'm very enticed to have an Xbox One sooner or later. Yeah, so anyways, with that being said, let's just begin. We'll talk about it. So, they opened up with Halo 5 Guardians, which, I never really was the biggest Halo guy. I'm still not, but I'm sure somebody out there really was excited by it. The gameplay looked really nice. It was a good-looking game. I know a lot of people are really looking forward to this new Halo, and, you know, it's going to be a hot seller on the console for sure. That team, they're definitely looking like they you know, really give a crap about the Halo franchise. Again, guys, this is what you expect. I don't know much about Halo here, okay? But it looks cool, you know? Now, this is the thing that really surprised me. So it was, they showed this trailer off for this brand new franchise. It's an exclusive, if I'm not mistaken. Excuse me. And it was done by Keiji Inafue, who is one of the original designers of the Mega Man stuff, like the art, all that. He came up with Zero. And a team of people behind Metroid Prime, because I guess they're former Retro Studios guys, and it's called Recore, and it's this girl, and she's got this little dog companion with an orb inside him, and they're in like a desert, and they're fighting off all these robot enemies, and he gets killed, and then she takes the orb and she puts it in this robot she finds, and it's this giant robot that wakes up. So it looks like the game is all centered around these energy orbs, but there's no gameplay. But I gotta tell you, I was like sold on it. I'm like, this looks awesome, just the art alone. So I hope when they inevitably do show the gameplay, it actually looks really good. I'm crossing my fingers. But they were really proud of it. They were like, this is going to be a big thing. I was like, alright. A big announcement was they announced Xbox will have 360 backwards compatibility. So, depending on whether these developers sign deals with Microsoft, you will be able to play all of your old games on your console. They've figured it out. I don't know if this is via streaming or some technology, you tell me, but holy shit, that's awesome. That definitely should have lit a little fire under Sony's ass, but that was really cool that they did that. So, again, that's exciting for me, because if you've been following me, I was never an Xbox guy, and now I want the One, and there's a couple of games on 360 I want to play. It's perfect. So I can pick them up, and hopefully they're approved that I can play them. I love it. Good shit, good stuff, Microsoft. That was a good move. They also had to show off, this is their thing, they always have to show off a product, the Xbox Elite controller, which is a, you know, you could, this controller that's really more for professional kind of playing and hardcore playing, and you could take apart everything and you could reassemble it, and I have to admit, it's cool. I'm not gonna lie, it's cool. Not really for me personally, but there's somebody out there that'll definitely love it, especially if, I bet you it's good for, I think it's gonna be good for professional players personally. And then the big thing that they showed, they had Bethesda had a conference the day before, and it was pretty damn good. It was a good conference, really good conference. Great, maybe, probably great. I don't know. Anyways, they showed off Fallout 4, and I mean, you know, I'm sure there's people out there that are losing their minds in this game. There's so much you could do. I tried getting into the series and it never was with me, and I don't want to get flack for that, but I mean, I can't blame you if you're losing your mind to this. But they announced PC mods are going to work on Xbox One, and they're hoping to get it on the other console later on. But holy crap, that's amazing. So like, you're going to have so much content to play and work with. I thought that was great. So it was cool. It was like, yeah, for the gamers and all that. Good stuff. And then, I always forget his name. It doesn't really matter. One of the head guy at EA came out, touted EA Access, which is a program where you could get all the games for one price and blah blah blah. And it's off. It's I don't know if it's free or half off this week. I could care less. Next, I wrote everything down. Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2. Never played Plants vs. Zombies. Really tempted. Garden Warfare 2, I know it was advertised a lot, but I really think it looks fun. It looks kind of like a Team Fortress kind of game with the team battles and all the weird classes. And I don't know, I think it looks funny. And the Top Gun music sold me a little bit, so I think it looks cool. I think the kids really like Plants vs. Zombies. And that's important, damn it. So, yeah. Forza Motorsport 6, they brought down a car, they were like jerking off on the car. No, they weren't. They were just, oh my god, you know, cars, and this is gonna be, I know, people love Forza, man. They are Forza addicts, and I can't blame them. Those games look really, really nice. They go all the way on their stuff. But yeah, new Forza, I guess. Dark Souls 3 had a trailer. There was no secret because it got leaked. There was just no secret at all. Dark Souls 3 was coming. Cool, I guess. It was a very brief trailer. I just remember going, what was this? They showed, I literally just wrote Tom Clancy. They showed off a Tom Clancy game. I goofed and I didn't write down which one it was. I'm sorry. Might have been The Division or Rainbow Six or something. Now, this is another thing that got me. Microsoft shows off this new franchise they have, and it's another CG trailer. And I'm not going to harp on them for trailers this year because they actually did a good job. But Gigantic looked like a team game or a MOBA or something with all these colorful Pixar-y looking characters and their different abilities. And it looked great, but they show a little bit of it and they don't talk about it. And I'm like, what is this? Like, I want to know more. You can't just put something that looks that nice in front of me and not tell me something. It's like, that's such a Nintendo move. Okay, and then they did an indie games thing, and the big thing, obviously, for the indie games is Cuphead. Everybody was raving about it. It looks like a 30s cartoon. It looks like it's hand-drawn. It looks beautiful, and it actually looks challenging, and I can't wait for that. That game looks awesome, and I'm almost positive it's an exclusive. So that's really cool that they got that. Cuphead. They did a little Cuphead coverage, too, which was nice. Okay. They announced that the DayZ creator is working on his space MMO. This was one of the things that I don't really understand why they announced this there, because nobody seemed to give a shit. You know, I like space and everything, but it just kind of fell flat, and it seemed weird. Just kind of very random, because it was like, here, we have this game we're working on, but we don't have enough to show you. Okay? Then they showed off... Eidos showed off Rise of the Tomb Raider, which looks amazing. It was this snowy mountain gameplay, and Laura's got to jump and like hit the ice, and you know, there's like an avalanche, and oh my god, I'm so sold on that. Thanks a lot for the Times exclusive, Microsoft. I love you so much, you bastards. I don't know. I wanted to get it on PS4, to be honest. Sorry, but no, it looks amazing. I'm stoked, man. That new Tomb Raider game was fantastic. That was one of my favorite games of the last gen. And then this is where I got really happy and like jumped. They announced that Rare, because they bought Rare and they've done like nothing with them. It's turning, I think, 30 years old this year. So they're doing this collection called the Rare Replay, where they're taking 30 of their games and bringing them to Xbox One with achievements and features and museum and all that. And it's awesome. Like Banjo, Conquer, like Cameo, like all these different things. All their games are coming to this collection. And BattleToads. We're finally getting fucking BattleToads. Finally! In some form, I'll take it. And so it's cool. I'm really excited. I think it's awesome. Some people complain it might be lazy ports or not or whatever. I don't know. I thought it looked really nice though, and it's running, so that's important. And I mean, Rare made a big deal saying in an interview, these are not lazy ports. They really went back and had to reprogram some stuff to get it to work. So I think it's really exciting. It's about damn time that you had a collection. Thank you. And then the big shock was Rare is working on a new game. I don't know how many of their former workers are still there, but holy shit. Okay, it's called Sea of Thieves, and it looks like a pirate game where you're on the sea, you're on land, and there was not a ton shown, but what they showed was beautiful. I'm so stoked. I'm a sucker for anything pirates, but then you get Rare involved, I'm like so fucking sold on that, dude. So I was really hyped for that. Then they showed off Fable Legends, which I thought looked really good last year. It's like the 4-player Fable game where one of them's a dungeon master. It's like it's 5-player. And all of your characters are different classes, and you fight enemies, and they talk and everything. But they announced it's free to play. And I was like, you know what? That's really cool that they did that, because, you know, maybe they weren't sure if it'd sell good, but now they could do things to it, and if they want to charge, they could. But it's free to play. Holy shit, that's awesome. I love it. So I'm definitely interested in that. Then they talked about VR gaming, virtual reality, where you can play anything on a table, and they showed off Minecraft and how the table forms with the Minecraft world. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck about this. Do you give a fuck about this? I don't know. I don't really give a shit. Sorry. And then they showed off Gears of War Ultimate, which was leaked time and time again. It is a remake of the original game, and it's also, I heard it's coming to PC also. Looks fucking badass. I want to get into Gears of War quite badly since I missed the Xbox stuff, and I am interested in this. It looks really nice. I'm excited about that. And then they ended the conference with a trailer of 2 people, and I'm just gonna say it looked like The Last of Us for a little bit. It was a guy and a young girl, and they were wearing the soldier gear that was in Gears, and they were in like a town or something, and they were fighting these creatures, and then it turned out that it was actually Gears of War 4. So I guess they're gonna do new characters now to focus on it, and it makes more sense to go that direction. But so they ended it with Gears 4. Now, I thought Microsoft did a pretty damn good job. I always give them shit because they're always showing CG trailers and not gameplay, and I understand that. You know, it's hard to give you the results you want every year. This year they had more gameplay than last year and things like that, but I hope they can keep working on it, because I feel like they're so good right now. Like this was a great conference. I enjoyed it. I wasn't angry the whole time. There was something for even a guy like me who likes more of the classic kind of gaming and stuff like that, and not just shooters. And it was great. You know, I thought they did a pretty damn good job. I would say that they were, in my opinion, probably the second best, hands down. So, I don't know. I'm not doing this whole thing where it's a competition or whatever. I to be honest, I feel like I should take back the second place thing. I just feel like everybody, well, at least them and like Sony did. I would say everybody did really good, except for like some of the stuff you'll see in my other videos. Is that confusing? Sorry. Anyways, Microsoft did a really good job this year. I thought it was fucking great. And I'm really happy that they're showing off new franchises, and they're finally doing something with Rare. Thank you fucking God. Maybe we can finally get a new Banjo game that doesn't suck or something out there. Anyways, guys and gals, stay tuned. There's more. I got the other 2 conferences coming, and yeah. Alright, peace out. Want a new BattleToads.